Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Let me get a good lighting here. That's all right. Anyways, so I got a quick message here. I'm at work right now. Most of you can tell, but I've been getting this in my spirit to come and share this word. Yesterday I tried to upload a video, but for some reason I think the video was too long, so I decided to just come on live to share this word. It will be very quick, and as the title said, this word is about Super Bowl 2025, which is between Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. So I had a prophetic dream about this Super Bowl coming up. But before getting there, let me just say a little about myself. My name is Idris. I am the owner of the Mighty Eagle platform here. If you have subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. It's a very important channel. I am in the Army, U.S. Army, so I'll be sharing words about my experience in the Army, but also some prophetic words, words that I felt in my spirit, or some spiritual dreams that I have to come here and share with the community. Um, so just a little background about myself and the sports, football, which is American football. Been watching and following football for a long time, over a decade, before where I am right now at my duty station. I lived in Seattle, Washington. If if you were around that end, you know how big football culture is with the Seahawks, you know, the 12 man. So I was very fortunate to have gone to a lot of football games. I've watched a lot of Seahawks games and been to you know a lot of games, including playoff games back there. And I just love the game. Know a lot about the game. I love playing Madden, which is the PlayStation football on PlayStation. So I've been into the game for a long time, and also while watching the game, I'll be, on Kings, betting on the game, the outcomes of the drive, the outcome of the game, all of that. I know the players, and so so I'm just trying to say that I've been really into the game. So it's not something new to me. But I've never had any dreams about the game or what the outcome of, you know, a Super Bowl would be. But this year it's been very different. So, um, so what had happened was, this year I've been moving around a lot, with the army, and also like settling in at my duty station. So I didn't have as much time to follow the season as much as I used to. But um, I would sometime in early November or late October, I had this dream that I couldn't remember much about the dream. But one thing I remember was, I wake up in the morning and I remember that I had Philadelphia in the dream. I was like, what would that mean? Philadelphia. And it was around the time that I settled in my new place here, and I started watching the game again. And I've been more um, interested in the Baltimore Ravens. We all know, if you've been following football, the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson, who's been the MVP, several times, and they also have like Derrick Henry, who is a mighty dude, a big dude, a running back who would go through defenders and get multiple touchdowns in a game. So Baltimore Ravens was the team that captured my attention, and I'm thinking that they would make it to the Super Bowl this year, you know and sometimes I'll bet on them, get some returns on my bets and all of that. So when I heard in my dream Philadelphia, I was like, what was that about? But after a while I started looking into Philadelphia. Then I learned about an amazing city they've been also having, also like beating teams left and right, with Saquon Barkley. I don't know whether I said his name right, but Barkley, and also Jalen Hunt, their quarterback, also been having like an amazing season. I think they even beat Baltimore, in one of their games. So then I learned about Philadelphia. I was like, okay. So I feel like, I started to think like the Super Bowl would be between Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. But Baltimore ended up like, dropping out. They got eliminated. I think it was the division game. But anyway, so when I had that, I end up like, making a move on the word that I heard, which I believe it's the Holy Spirit. Just putting that in my ear. I've been very lucky, not to brag. It's nothing to brag about, but one of the sorry guys, it's a little cold out here outside. I just took my top off because I don't want to, like I said, I'm in this army and I don't want to like, advertise myself. So, and by the way, just to put this out here, I think I'm 7 minutes into the live stream here. This is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor of any sort. I'm in the army. I don't do financial advice or anything. So this is not a financial advice to anyone, and I'm just sharing the word that came to me. I know the Super Bowl is in like a couple of days. I think it's this weekend coming up here. So I just want to share my word, because one thing I've learned is when I get a word like this, or when I'm in a crossroad, on a word like this, I always act on the word. And I think, one thing you don't want to do is when you're at a point, trying to make a decision or something is coming up, and you prayed and you aligned yourself and you get a word and you don't act on it, right? So that's why I'm sharing this word, and I'm also testing myself, because to see if what I heard is actually the case. Because if you look, all the analysts and all the experts, the sports journalists, even on the sports betting pages, everyone is everyone has the Baltimore Eagles losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. You see the odds, the Baltimore Eagles, is being paid like almost 100 plus, while the Chiefs is, they put the Chiefs down because everyone's thinking that the Chiefs is gonna win, which makes kind of sense, because the Chiefs have been on the Super Bowl for several times. If they win it this time, it will be like 3 times in a row. So they have experience. It's nothing new to them. But the prophetic dream that I had, it definitely, is telling me otherwise. It says Philadelphia, the Eagles, the guys' time. And what even crystallized the dream that I had was, the second dream that I had like last week. And that also ties into sports betting, which has just changed my outlook, on sports betting, and I would say it right here, I've stopped sports betting and not be back in that environment again. So the dream that I had last week was a Super Bowl day, because what had happened was, when I had the initial dream, and then I ended up like betting on Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl, because you can do that on the sports betting pages, on their future bets. So I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning the championship. And so that bet is looking really good right now. They even like, when your bet is like up there, like your odds of winning are high, they give you the option to kind of like cash out, with some profit. Instead of them paying you the full amount when you win the bet, they give you to cash out, right? So right now they're offering me, a good deal to cash out because my bet could win. But, anyways, going back to the second dream. So the second dream that I had, which I feel like is kind of like a confirmation of the initial dream, was so it was a Super Bowl day in my dream. So I couldn't watch the game. For some reason, no one was able to watch the game. And, just like freaking out, going door to door, trying to see who has, the game, who's playing the game, so I can watch what's going on. And no one was showing the game. So an old friend of mine came, and then, I think he picked me up in the dream, and we went somewhere to watch the game. And when we got there, the game was already playing, right? It was like, several minutes into the game. But what I saw in the dream was Philadelphia against Kansas City Chiefs. But while these dudes were playing in the field, there were also lions in the game trying to like attack the players. So they were playing the game whilst fighting against the lions in the game, like actual lions, like the wild lions. So it was just like heart-racing, like what's going on. But the guys were still like trying to play. They were trying to win. And in the dream, I saw Philadelphia Eagles were leading Kansas City Chiefs by 6. So I don't know whether it was 6-0 but I could tell like in the dream that the Eagles were leading by 6. But while I was like so consumed in what's going on in the dream, in the game, that took all my attention. And all of a sudden, there was a serpent. A serpent as a snake. He just sprang on me and then bit me on my leg, out of nowhere. Like I was so consumed in what was going on in the game. All of this is in the dream, right? I just got to say that. So a serpent just sprang up and bit me because, it was right there that I didn't see it because I was so consumed in the in what's going on in the games. And then, I just made, in the dream, I made a tourniquet. I tied, above where I was bitten, I tied it up. I was telling my friend, yo, I got bitten by a serpent. And my friend was acting weird. But anyway, so I made a tourniquet above where I was bitten. And then I used a sharp object, and I cut where the teeth mark of the sharpen was. And then I was like bleeding myself, because that's the first aid for treating when you're bitten by a snake, to make sure that the venom doesn't make its way up maybe towards your heart or something. So I was doing that, and I could see myself bleeding. I was like, okay, that's good, because I'm trying to get the out of my system, out of my blood. So and then I woke from the dream. So the next day, I was on YouTube here, just trying to see what does it mean by, if you were bitten by the serpent and all of that, I found some videos, but most of them are conflicting messages that, a serpent is definitely synonymous to, deception, and all of that. But I saw some videos saying like a serpent could mean, a new start, all of that. It was crazy. But what had happened was, I believe that the dream came to pass, because I've got some, some funds, I got some money laying around. So I was like, maybe like what they're saying is a new change and all of that, because, I saw in this dream again that Philadelphia Eagles is still winning. So maybe the devil is trying to scare me. So I got some money around. I was like, I'm gonna get back into DraftKings, into this betting, and I'm gonna get myself in a way that, you know, I got a lot of funds so that the day of Super Bowl, I can still go after my after the dream that I had, like betting on Philadelphia Eagles. So I took some more money, went back to DraftKings, and I was betting on some games, just to make sure my bag is up and I'm ready for the Super Bowl. And guess what happened? Like I lost some money significantly. Like it's not as big money, but it's definitely significant. So I lost that, and I went back to ponder on the dream. I was like, I think what had happened was, in the dream, me getting bit by means that I am in a territory which is not for godly people. It's not sports betting, or in that betting environment is not for righteous minded people. It's not for God's people, right? So that shows me that, me getting bit by a serpent and me bleeding out means that I would lose my resources. Like, blood, is a very, priceless resource that we have. But me getting bit by a serpent and then bleeding out means I will lose my resources if I am going in that arena, in that territory. It's not a territory that you want to in, because you're gonna lose, right? You are gonna lose your resource. So, and that's why, like, after that dream, I stopped betting altogether. I still believe that the dream that I saw of Philadelphia Eagles winning, I believe in that dream that would happen. But sports betting is generally not for God's people. It's not something that's righteous. So I just wanted to come here and share that, on my page. The game is in a couple of days, this coming weekend here. I'm thinking Philadelphia would still win, but we'll have to see. But at the same time, I just want to have this community where I can come share the insights that I have, the look that I have, with my people here, make it a family, so that we can all benefit from it. Everyone is entitled to what you believe. I'm not trying to, make anyone look bad or what you're doing, because I am not, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. I believe in God, and I feel like, Holy Spirit and how we align ourselves can definitely kind of be a compass for us, to navigate this world, and also some of the things that we will be faced with. So thank you for checking this out. I definitely want to hear your comment, who you think is winning the Super Bowl, and what do you think about sports betting as well. Because one thing that, before I close, one thing that made me get into sports betting is, like, one of my friends told me, that sports betting is basically like doing forex trading, or whatever trading that you do. Like, from what is going on, you make an anticipation on who's gonna win, or where, like, if you're doing forex, if you believe in a certain currency going up, then you kind of like make that move. So he told me sports betting is basically like, seeing two teams that are gonna play, and saying this other team would win as compared to this other one. So that's what got me in there. But I believe the environment is, not very, clean, as in, like, the people who owns the bet, companies, are definitely with the devil, because, your hard-earned money, you come to their territory with your hard-earned money, and, like, if you buy stocks, your money could go down, but maybe it will come back up. But in sports betting, if you get it wrong, your money disappears, right? So you don't want to play those type of games with your hard-earned money. That's what I got to say about that. So So thank you for checking this out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye for now.